to another episode of the recovery journey. Tonight, I want us to look just at a few signs that you might have a problem with alcohol. So bear in mind, alcoholism is a self-diagnosing disease. Okay, so I can't say that I think you're an alcoholic. Maybe I do, but that's my opinion. And you will only get help when you believe that you are an alcoholic and that you need help. And so it's self-diagnosing. That's what I mean by self-diagnosing. Now, these are signs that indicate that you may have a problem with alcohol. The first one is check yourself. You need to check yourself. That's the first thing I want to say about it, is that you are the one that would get to the point of saying, maybe I have a problem with alcohol, let me have a look. The second one is that you drink more than you planned. So it would mean that if you go to a function and you say, okay, you know what, tonight I'm going to behave. Last time I was at this particular place, I was crazy, so tonight I'm going to have 4 drinks, and then I'm going to call it a night. I'll either switch to soft drinks or I'll go home. And you wake up the next morning and you've consumed a whole gutful of alcohol, and you realize that you hadn't planned to drink that much, but you drank more.
Music licensing reimagined.
You spend a larger and larger part of your time on preparation for drinking sprees and in recovery from drinking sprees, and it takes more and more and more of your time. And number 4 is you need to drink a lot more to get the buzz. And so you find that you begin to develop an immunity. Before, maybe 3 drinks made you mellow, 6 drinks made you tipsy, 9 drinks made you drunk. And I'm just using numbers. Now it takes 27 drinks to make you mellow, another 20 drinks to make you tipsy, and it takes you all night to get to the drunk stage.
Music licensing reimagined.
And then another one is number 5, is that you crave alcohol. So you begin between drinking sprees to crave alcohol, to actually find, like you would long for a cheeseburger, you long for a drink. That's an unhealthy stage to be at. Number 6 is drinking becomes your main activity. So your life other than drinking becomes completely boring and a bit mundane. And so your main activity is on drinking. So you play golf, not so that you can enjoy the game of golf, but so that you can get to the clubhouse so you can drink. You go out on a Friday night, not so you can enjoy the company of your friends, but so that you can drink. And so drinking becomes a main activity. And then number 7, you begin to drop the ball on life. So things that you were dependable in, things that you could always be relied on to do, you begin to drop the ball on those things and no longer be reliable on it. Number 8, it starts to cause friction in relationships. If you're at home, it begins to cause friction with parents. If you are in a relationship, it begins to cause friction in your romantic relationship with your husband, with your wife, with your girlfriend, with your boyfriend, with your friends and relatives. It begins to cause friction. And number 9, you start really feeling withdrawals, and they last longer. So when the alcohol withdraws, it really starts getting worse and worse and worse, and it lasts longer. Where you needed half a day to get over the bubbleus, it now takes you 2 days to get properly over it. And then number 10, you begin to take risks that you wouldn't otherwise take. Silly risks. You'll do things that could lead to injury or harm either for you or others, and you begin to take those chances because of the alcohol numbing your consideration for the consequences. Number 11, drinking begins to make you physically sick. And by that, I'm not meaning that you would vomit on a hangover, but it begins to impact you to where you begin to have pains and aches in between drinking sprees in your body, and you begin to develop symptoms and sickness. Many times this is because of the impact of your alcohol on parts of your body like your kidneys, liver, those sort of things, which begin to become a problem. Number 12, and then that you've gotten into some form of legal trouble. And number 13 is that you want to stop, but you can't. And you look back and you realize that you've tried 4, 5, 6 times to stop, and you can't. And so my call to action on that one is a simple one. You need to reach out for help. Now, maybe you're not in a position to reach out to a rehab, reach out to a full-time program of any sort. Then I urge you, pick up the phone, send me a WhatsApp, send me a message, telephone me, and let's set up an appointment where I can begin to try and help you on a recovery journey. Perhaps you're not in a position to go away. Then speak to me and let's take it from there. Let's assess you and see if you are a possible candidate for out-of-facility assistance. And if you're not, let's get you into a facility. If you are, let's get you on a program where we can start helping you to stay clean and sober and build your life off of these things. Guys, I trust that this has been helpful. Why don't you share this? If you find this content of value, share it with others, particularly those who need to hear it, those who need this help. Share it. Let's grow together. I need to grow my numbers, and I need people to hear this message. Thank you. God bless you. Have an awesome day and stay sober.